is always the forefront of social media. You know what I'm saying? Again, sometimes when I say something, they misunderstand. You know what I'm saying? Like, they keep saying Shakur is the biggest fighter. No, he's not. You understand what I'm saying? Because in history, going back looking at Floyd days, when he fought an African-American fighter, the money gonna generate. We just seen two of the hottest fighters in the world fight against each other. They couldn't even outdo Tank and Garcia fight.
Correct, because let's talk about that right there.
I'll check on that. And then you just look at the pay-per-view buys with Martin and Tank. You know what I'm saying? So when I sit back, a good fight is chasing the Canelo numbers, the Floyd numbers. That's a big fight. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to see that fight because they want to see what happens. Me personally as a coach, I don't think it's a good fight because it's a simple fact. Shakur's already stated, I'm not changing my style of fighting. You know what I'm saying? People want to see what? A fight.
It's showtime!
Wow, like I've been saying, that Gervonta Tank Davis versus Shakur Stevenson fight, it's not a big fight. Just like Calvin Ford just said, he made it plain and simple. He made it clear for the ones that can't hear in the back, or if you just listening slow or you just listening too hard. Shakur is not a big draw, so therefore it's not going to generate the numbers that Ryan Garcia and Tank generated. Man, y'all stay tuned. This is something that we're going to be talking about, all right?
1 2 1 2 1 2.
As you just heard Calvin Ford just put it plain and clear for the ones that's saying that the Tank and the Shakur Stevenson fight is going to be a big fight. It'll be a good fight, but it's not going to be great numbers, because now I can see if Shakur, say he always represented, say if he was Puerto Rican, which, you know, he has Puerto Rican in his blood. He always repping Puerto Rican, this, that, and the third, you know, and he had the whole country behind him, basically. You know, if you look at Ryan Garcia and Tank numbers, Ryan Garcia got a bigger fan base than Shakur. Ryan Garcia got a bigger fan base than Devin. Ryan Garcia got a bigger fan base than most of the other fighters at 135. Now, when Tank fought Isaac Pitbull Cruz, it did great numbers as well, because Isaac Pitbull Cruz got a whole country behind. He got Mexico behind him. And not saying that Shakur and the Tank fight wouldn't sell out, but as far as pay-per-view numbers, that's where the revenue gonna come in at. Yeah, the revenue gonna come in at, you know, with the seat sales, you know, the venue, selling stuff in the concession stands, and you might gross anywhere from between $5 to $6 million, you know, live gate. But they looking at that revenue on the pay-per-view end, you know, that back end money and that front end money from the pay-per-view. That's what they're getting, that overseas money. That's what Calvin Ford is trying to put everybody up on game. Like, yeah, it's a great fight, but it's not going to do great numbers. And everybody know boxing is a lonely sport. Terrence Crawford made it plain and clear. And boxing is not a forgiving sport. So you got to try to get what you can get out of boxing, you know, and that comes with money, you know. Like Floyd said, his kids can't eat belts. They can't eat the money, but the money gonna show buy them food, can buy belts, can buy anything else. That's the thing that Calvin Ford is trying to clear up for everyone that's just listening slow, or just listening too hard, or just really can't catch on or grasp what he's trying to put in front of everyone to see. He just made it plain and clear and simple for the ones that just can't follow along, you know, that was always sitting in the back of the class, or got on that bus that had 6 seats on it, or that was just 3 chocolate chips short of a cookie. or 3 French fries short of a Happy Meal, or they light bulbs is dim, or they elevators just go at one level and just ding all day long. You feel me? Or they not the brightest crayon in the box, or they not the sharpest pencil in the bin. You know, Calvin Ford just put it out there for everyone. Now it's up to Tank and Shakur to, you know, say, hey, look, if it's not about the money, then we're just gonna do it just for, you know, just for us, and see who gonna be the best at 135. And if they can unify, being that they both got belts, they can unify. Of course, it's gonna do good numbers, but the price that Shakur is probably asking for, and it's not gonna add up. It's just gonna coagulate and make things difficult. It's not gonna flow if they had like some aspirin to thin out the blood to keep it going, you know, and keep it to flow. Like if he had a whole country behind him that's gonna generate that kind of money coming in. But on the flip side of that coin, just for bragging rights, to see who the best at 135 to unify and do all of them other things to, you know, prove them to themselves and to all of the fans, that's up to them. Maybe they can sit down and say, you know, I give you this, or you get this, or you get that. You know, if they can have some kind of understanding and have some kind of agreement on terms, then yeah, they'll have a fight. But if one's stuck here on that number and the other one's stuck here and on that number, oh, it ain't gonna be no fight. It's not gonna be no fight. But I heard that, you know, Eddie Hearn's trying to make that fight as close to being signed with Tank and Shakur. You know, I don't know how true that is. Might could just be a rumor going floating around. But Calvin Ford, I'm hearing it from the horse's mouth, from Tank Team, and it don't get no better from that. You know, by him sharing all that information and just putting it all out there so everybody can hear and understand what's really going on. So if y'all didn't understand, or if y'all felt like Calvin Ford is wrong, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. All right. One love, one life. I'm out. Peace.